Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. I bid to Madam Dr. Nur Iliana, our lecturer, and to all my fellow friends. Okay, today our group will present about our project computing assignment. Our project computing assignment title is BTS Cafe Management System. We choose Cafe Management System is because nowadays, because of the pandemic COVID-19, food and having an important things in our life. Because of that, many people doesn't need to waste their time to queue to buy food. So, firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Saifuddin bin Hairuddin, and here are my team members that having a great help and give a good cooperative to me to accomplish this group project. The first one is Muhammad Zikri Qayyum bin Muhammad Adnan. The next one is Farisha Ilmi binti Abdul Razak. The next one is Nur Nadia Ilya binti Abdul Rahman. And the last one is Nur Laila Najwa binti Muhammad Azwan Shah. Okay, here are our content. Divided it into 3 chapters. For the chapter 1, it is about introduction, about the overview, about the objectives, the user of the system, and the advantage and limitations. Okay, for the chapter 2, it's about cafe management system development. It's about the future development and the conclusion. And for the chapter 3, it's about the appendix. It's about the flowchart, the procedure code, and the C++ source code to make this system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I will explain the overview of this cafe management system. So our cafe management system is an alternative to upgrade the existing serving system in Malaysia. This cafe management system can help to provide a better experience for the customer while placing their order because it is less time consuming and also less hassle, which means the customers just have to apply 3 simple steps to place their order. Next, this system also can help to reduce mistake that always being made by a worker while placing the order. Hence, it can increase the efficiency of this ordering system. Thirdly, this cafe management system is very beneficial for this pandemic time because less physical contact applied. Therefore, a safe environment can be guaranteed for both customer and also worker. And last but not least, this cafe management system can help the cafe manager to perform their daily tasks, to observe the daily sales and businesses by using the records that being saved in the system. This system is applicable in all registered cafes in Malaysia. For the objective of this cafe management system, first, give a better experience for customers while using the system. Second, increase efficiency as less time consumed for customers to place their orders. Third, reduce error while taking orders as system works more perfectly than human. And lastly, help to use the restaurant manager to observe daily sales and services. The user of the system are customers. So the application for the customers, firstly, they have to insert their bank account number. Secondly, insert PIN number. Thirdly, choosing menu. Fourth, they have to make a payment. And lastly, exit from the system.
Hi, I'm Farisha Elmi 9201093 and I will present about the advantages of our system. Our group has created the cafe management system to increase customer satisfaction. It helps customers to easily change and place their order with accuracy and need. Next, errors are being reduced. What do we mean by this? Basically, we can see restaurants use manual ways to taking orders with papers, then frequently miss some orders. But with the help of our system, mistakes could be reduced and orders will be completed. Hence, customer will gain their satisfaction. Lastly, it is easy to keep sales on track. The system helps to track your sold with use of past transaction that has been done between two parties. This means it gives you ability to make smarter business judgments.
Next is the limitation of the system. The first one is dependence on the electricity. It means the system is really depend on the electrical supply, and if there are electrical supply, means the system can run properly. But if the restaurant is having an electrical problem, there might be an error occur and the system cannot be used at the moment. So the customer will place their order at the counter manually. The second is custom menu is not applicable. It means all the menu that display on the machine cannot be changed and are fixed. So the customer need to place their order based on the menu that provided only on the machine. But if they want to custom the order, they can make it, but not on the machine. They need to queue at the counter and make the custom order there.
I will proceed with chapter 2 for the future development. For the first one is establishing pre-order method, because user can order delivery time using a service called advanced order or food pre-ordering. In this service, user can select a delivery or pickup time, because if they select a delivery, they can choose what time the order need to be delivered to their house. And if they use pickup time, they can choose what specific time they can have to pick up the food. So it's very convenient for the customer. And for the dining table suggest, if they use this system, the customer or the user can know if the restaurant have an empty space or not, empty space available or not. So the user or customer doesn't need to wait out for the empty space. So they can save their time. And then for the conclusion, I think the need for the cafe management system is examine is good, and because it have a lot of advantages over the typical restaurant food ordering method. In comparison for the old system, the proposed online cafe administration system saves time and eliminates error. And then the use of a smart Android mobile phone to construct an advanced restaurant menu ordering system is needed in the future, because if you use smartphone, it will be more convenient for you to order your food, and then you can know what time you can pick up or what time the food can be already finished or delivered to you. And then you also can know if the restaurant or cafe have an empty space available or not. So it's very convenient for the new generation, for the people in the future.
Hi, it's me again, Fresha Amy. I would like to present the system flowchart in order to make this system able to do its function. First, for account ID part, we use string account ID with size array of 3 for integer equal to 0, less than 3, and also I++. Next, we use the if-else loop control structure to decide either the system could read the account ID or else it will print wrong ID. If the account ID inserted are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 0, then the condition has fulfilled. Lastly, it will call pin ID part. Second, for the pin ID part, we use string pin ID with size array of 3 for integer I equal to 0, less than 3, and I++. Again, we use the if-else loop control structure to decide either the system could read the pin ID or else it will print wrong ID. If the pin ID inserted are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 2, 4, 6, then the condition is fulfilled, status is found, and then it called the menu.
Okay, so I will explain the flowchart of the food. So we start, and then by using void function for the food, And then for the type of food, we use string function. First nasi kerabu, second nasi belauk, chicken chop, and lastly spaghetti. And for the food price, we use double function, 5, 4, 7, and 6 ringgit. And if food or if the choice is food more than 0 and less than 5, it will print the food. But else if food is equal to 5, it will print invalid and then meet the end. So if we print food, then else if food is equal to 1 or the choice being made is 1, it will print the food price 5 ringgit as the first choice is nasi kerabu. And then for the amount of the nasi kerabu, we use double nasi kerabu equal to food price times number, and then it will print total amount of nasi kerabu. And else if the choice being made is 2 or the food is equal to 2, then the food price is 4 ringgit because nasi belauk is equal to 4 ringgit. And then for the amount of nasi belauk, double nasi belauk and then equal to food price times number, and then it will print total amount of nasi belauk. Else if the food choice is 3, it will print the food price of 7 ringgit, which is chicken chop, and for the amount that has been chosen is double chicken chop equal to food price times number of the chicken chop, and then it will print total amount of chicken chop. And lastly, else if food is equal to 4 or the choice is 4, number 4, it will print the food price of 6 ringgit. And for the amount double spaghetti, we use double function for spaghetti equal to food price times the number of the spaghetti, and then it will print total amount of spaghetti, and then it will print n. So next, for the drinks flowchart, okay, we will start and then using the same function as the food flowchart just now, void, drink, and then for the types of drink, we use string function, carbonated drink, juice and ice blended. And for the drink price, we use double function, 3, 4, and 5 ringgit. So if the drink is more than 0 and less than 4, it will print the drink. But else if the drink is equal to 4 or more than 4, it will print invalid and then meet the end. So if the output is print drink, and then else if drink is equal to 1 or the choice is 1, therefore it will print the drink price, which is 3 ringgit, as the first choice is carbonated drink. And then for the total amount of the carbonated drink, we use double function, carbonated drink equal to the drink price and also number of the drink, and then it will print total amount for the carbonated drink. And it will go, and it same goes to the second one, the drink number 2 and number 3, and lastly it will print to the end. Okay, so for the desserts flowchart, we start and then use void function for the dessert, and then we use string function for the type of desserts. First ice cream and then second waffle. For the dessert price, we use double function, 3 ringgit and also 3 ringgit, both of that is 3 ringgit. And then if the dessert is more than 0 and less than 3, so it will print the dessert. But else if the dessert is equal to 3, then it will print invalid, then meet the end. So if the dessert printed, then else if the dessert is 1 or the choice is number 1, so the dessert price that will be print is 3 ringgit. Then we use double function to calculate the amount. So ice cream equal to double function of ice cream equal to the dessert price and the number of the item or the ice cream, and then it will print the total amount of ice cream. And else if the dessert is number 2 or equal to 2, the dessert price is 3 ringgit. And to calculate the amount of the waffle, we use double function, waffle equal to the dessert price times the number of item, and then it will print the total amount of waffle. And then lastly, it will print n.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present to you our pseudocode. Uh, After the output came out, you must enter the account number, account ID, and after that you must enter the PIN ID. If you put it wrong, it will print the wrong ID. So after that, it will come out the menu for our output. For the food, uh, we have 4 choice: nasi kerabu, nasi belauk, and chicken chop and spaghetti. Uh, the the food price is RM5, RM4, RM7, and RM6. You must pick the menu with number 1 to 4, because we use if the food bigger than 0 and food uh, less than 5. So if you choose 5 or bigger than 5, it will print invalid. So if you pick number 1, it will come out nasi kerabu, and the food price is RM5, and it will print total amount of nasi kerabu. And if you pick number 2, it will show the nasi belauk, and it print the total amount of nasi belauk is RM4. Same goes to the chicken chop. If you pick number 3, it will print total amount of chicken chop, that is RM7. And lastly, if you pick number 4, it will come out the price of spaghetti, and print the total amount of spaghetti RM7, RM6. And like I said before, if you pick of 5 equal to 5, it will print invalid.
Next, for the drink, the function that we use for drink is void. That is, we use call by value, that is drink. And also we use strings function, that we need to collect three drinks in the same menu, that is carbonated drink, juice, and ice blend. Then we also use a selection structure, that is if else. If else contain a differentiation when the condition is true and when the condition is false. So based on the pseudocode, the first one, if the drink is greater than 0, and if the drink is less than 4, the drink can be printed. But if the drink is equal to 4, it will print invalid. So if the customer type 1, that is carbonated drink, the price is 3, but when the price will be multiplied by the number that entered by the customer, and it will print the total amount for the carbonated drink. And same goes to the drink number 2 and number 3. If the customer type for 4, then it will print the invalid. Next is for the dessert. We use the void function, that is call by value, that is dessert. We use a string function that need to collect 2 different things on the menu, that is ice cream and waffle. The same here we use a selection structure, that is if else. So if the drink is greater than 0 and less than 3, the dessert will be print. But if the dessert is equal to 3, it will print invalid. So for example, if the customer enter the value 1, that is the ice cream, the price is 3, and the price will be multiplied by the number that entered by the customer. So it will print the total amount of the ice cream that they want. Same goes to the 2, that is waffle. But if the customer enter value of 3, it will print invalid because there's no 3.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will present to you our C++. In this C++, I using the string double string for the account ID and string for pin ID, food, drink, dessert, and main. As you can see, name, date, IJK, account number, pin number, status, menu, and double for the food price, drink price, dessert price, and for the food and I use char for status menu, and drink, food, and dessert. Okay, in the intermain, we must enter our account number. If you enter the wrong account number, it will print the wrong ID, and if you put the correct account number, it will start to found, and you must enter the pin number. After that, it will go to menu. At the menu, you must choose your choice. It have a 5 choice: food, drink, dessert, report, and exit. um, if you pick food, it, it will came out the food list: nasi kerabu, nasi belau, chicken chop, and spaghetti. It also shows the price. So after you must choose your food and enter the amount of your food. After that, it will show the uh, total price for the food that you order. And if you want to continue, just press Y, and you can continue your order. If you want to drink the drink, at the void drink, it has drink list, 3 choice: carbonated drink, juice, and ice blend. It have also have the price, and you must place your drink and the amount of your drink. After that, it will show the total amount of the drink. After that, you also, if you go to the dessert, you can please choose 2 choice only at the dessert list. After you choose your dessert, you must choose your amount of dessert. After that, it will also show the total amount. The If you pick the ice cream 2, and it will show you the total amount, 6 ringgit. And after that, if you go to the report, it will show you the report of total amount. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So this is our system's output, where you have to insert your account number, then your PIN number, and if you succeed, it will bring you to the home page. And if you select number 1, it will bring you to the food list, and number 2, it will bring you to the drink list. Number 3, it will bring you to the dessert list, and if you choose number 4, it will bring you to the report page. And if you enter an invalid number, it will exit you from the system.